Yo, what's up, man? It's the pilot. And I'm back again like I left my car keys on the couch, on your coffee table. And today, man, well, before we get started, as always, like, comment, subscribe. Guys, it hurts nothing for you. If you're watching this video, you don't want to see my ugly face. Okay, you don't want to see me talking about shoes and belts and hats and sunglasses and pants and coats. Man, just go ahead and hit the like button. It helps my channel grow. And also, you subscribe. I got a lot of content on here talking about what a lot of other goofy style YouTubers don't talk about. But today, man, we're going to talk about, and I want you guys to ask yourself this question. And if you're a subscriber to my channel, you got to ask yourself this question too, because you're into fashion. Are you a label whore? What is a label whore? A person that only is concerned about wearing clothing or wearing something with style, only consider stuff that's stylish to be something that is involved with a actual brand. Whether it be high end, whether it be mid grade, whether it be Oshkosh Bigosh. I only want my kid to wear Oshkosh Bigosh. Or I only wear Gucci belts, or I only wear Air Jordans, or I only wear Yeezys. Um, are you a label whore? Are we all label whores? I think that everyone is. Okay? But it's just the bigger labels or more known labels are the ones that we are imprinted by because of advertising and things of that nature. Okay, we naturally gravitate towards stuff that other people deem as cool, other people deem as popular. Okay, I've always, when I was younger, once I realized certain stuff, like I just talk about when I was young, when I was a kid, man, my mom used to buy me Payless shoes, all the time. Now, the funny thing about my situation, I grew up in the hood, but my mom had a decent job, but she just didn't know anything. She was kind of green to going down and actually doing some shopping and giving me a pair of Nikes and all that stuff. Cause I guess she just figured like, oh, he's a little kid. He's just going to dirty him up anyway. And I remember the one time as I started to get older, like when you're younger, you're a little kid, like little kids don't recognize or know stuff. But it's always that one kid one or two kids when you get a little bit older, like right when you hit about third grade, this was one or two kids where their parents taught them like, hey man, you gotta wear some Nikes. Or hey man, you wearing these Jordans, blah, 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 blah. This, that, and other. And then once kids get aware of that, they're like, man, you can't be wearing, they start clowning you. Like, oh, you wearing those XJ900s. Y'all remember those? You wearing these fake Payless shoes. I remember I remember one time, when I was younger, the thing to do in the hallway, like when you had cheap shoes or cheap sneakers in the hallway at school on that white tile, you could like make skid marks with your shoes on the floor. So we used to do that all the time as a little kid, and we thought that was the coolest thing ever. You know, until as you start getting older, your classmates and stuff start being aware of what labels and brands are, and they get the importance or the value of it, or they build their value or ideal value and importance based on what their parents tell them and what their older brothers tell them and their uncles and aunts and cousins and stuff tell them. So once this one kid started roasting me, I went home to my mom like, Mom, I can't keep wearing these XJ900s. I can't keep wearing these Pro Wings, these Payless shoes. She was like, oh, really? Oh, okay, I'll give you some Nikes. I'm like, oh, shit, it was that easy? So from that point on, I started wearing Nikes and stuff. And then I became the kid that would clown guy. I was already a jokester. I always used to mess with people, but I don't want to keep getting into that story. But what I'm telling you guys is from a young age, you are taught from your parents and siblings and other people around you that labels are important, right? Even when you think about cars, right? Okay, to be honest, man, a Toyota Camry and I think which Lexus is it? Well, Toyota and Lexus are basically the same thing, except for Lexus has a little bit better parts, but they're basically the same car. If you get a souped up or a deluxe version of a Camry, it's basically whatever. I think it's a LS, it might be an LS 300 or something. I don't know if they still make them. You guys get what I mean though. If you get like the deluxe version, the souped up version of a Toyota Camry, it is a base model of one of those Lexus joints and they look exactly the same. Just a couple of lights are different. The tail lights, headlights are different, but it's basically the same car. The decals are different. But in our minds, we're taught, hey man, go for the Lexus, right? Even though it's the same car. Same car. Think about this too. Okay, I'll talk about cars again. Think about like Ford and Mercury, right? Like for older people or some of my older guys watching, I don't know if they still make Mercury cars or Lincoln cars, right? Okay, like I think it's like a Mercury Marauder or something. And then you got like a Crown Vic Ford car. Okay, a Mercury Marauder and a Crown Vic are the same exact vehicles. I'm slapping myself in the head now. But as a kid, or when you're younger or you don't know any better, you know, you're taught to think that this Mercury car is better. And it has a few better parts, but it's basically, the parts are interchangeable. If I go, let's say if I have a Mercury Marauder, right? And you guys can go and look that up. I might even put a picture of the Marauder on here so you guys know what I'm talking about. And we're going to get back into talking in fashion, but I'm trying to make a point. Okay? You got a Mercury Marauder, right? And you need a part. Let's say you need I don't know. Let's say you need a fuel filter, right? You can go to the Ford parts dealership place, okay, and they say, hey, you know what? We're out of all the fuel pumps for this Marauder, but you can get one for a Crown Vic. It's the same thing. And they're a lot cheaper. It's the same thing. So what I'm saying is, okay, I think I'm getting a little bit off topic, but I'm trying to make a point. What I'm saying is, you know, we're taught that certain things are better because of the label that's on it, right? I didn't even learn until I got a little bit older that, you know, I used to think that certain things, as far as garments and stuff, were just way better until I got a little bit older. And I used to feel like if I wasn't wearing a certain type of piece or a designer piece or something, that I wasn't being stylish. If I wasn't wearing a Nike hoodie, if I wore a regular old, regular old Walmart hoodie, and instead of a Nike hoodie, like that was whack. Like this regular Walmart hoodie, like this is what I go work out in. This is what I go take the trash out in. This Nike hoodie though, I'm wearing this on a date. I'm wearing this Nike hoodie on a date. You heard? So, like I said, we're all taught that, and we don't know any better. And the crazy thing about fashion, I want to make a huge splash right here for some of you guys that haven't been watching my channel. Guys, especially at this point in time in fashion, the fit of your clothing trumps everything, right? If your stuff is fitted and tailored, it looks way better, okay? Whether it be a man or a female, okay? But for the most part, women already know this. Like, they know the difference between wearing some boyfriend jeans, which are a little bit baggy, which doesn't show their shape, and some tight pants. Like, you see, who is this? Kendall Jenner in the middle of this picture. She got some tight pants on, and it looks a whole lot better than the girl on the left, even though the girl on the left is a little bit hotter than me. Who is this? Jennifer Aniston on the right? Hers is tight, but it's not as tight as the Jenner girl in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So to me, the outfit in the middle looks the best or the pants in the middle look the best because of the fit. Not because of her shape, but the way it fits her. But yeah, so you got to ask yourself, hey man, am I a label whore? Even back, not even talking about like big time, super well known high end designers like Gucci and Christian Louboutin and YSL and Hermes and all of that stuff. Even you're a label whore, even if you're a person, I remember the phase when American Eagle was like the thing. American Eagle was like Hollister, all of that crap. It was like the thing, you know? And some guys didn't feel right unless they wearing one of those shirts. You know, oh man, you got what kind of shirt is that? Or even just like polo. Oh, you got a polo on, but it ain't polo. It ain't Ralph. It ain't Ralph though. You got this Beverly Hills Polo Club action. You know, and we got into the loop of that, believing that the Beverly Hills Polo Club is the bootleg fake stuff. Even though the price was close to the same and the logos were really close and identical, we like, no, man, I ain't wearing that fake polo, that fake Ralph Lauren. You know? Now think about this though. Okay, talking about being a label whore, right? What about some of the high-end designers where the labels are never shown? Right? How can you be a label whore if nobody ever sees the label? Well, you can still say, hey, I only wear Hermes, but you never see, you look at Hermes and stuff, you never really see any logos on their clothing. Right? So, can you be an actual label whore like that? Yes and no. It just depends on the person that you are. You know, how much are you into it? Sometimes you have some of these designs like Gucci and stuff. They don't have any real labeling on some of their pieces. You know, are you a label whore because you only wear that brand, or you only wear certain types of brand, or you label whore because you want people to see your label? Like me personally, I like if I'm gonna spend the money on something, you know, regardless, I don't care if I'm the richest person on earth. Okay, if I'm gonna spend some money on something, or I got something that's exclusive that nobody has, I want the label to show somewhere, like on the shirt, on the collar, you know, on the chest pocket, something. It's just kind of like buying. To me, it's kind of like you see how these ladies are wearing these Gucci belts with the double G on it, right? It's like if I'm a regular guy and I'm into fashion, right, which I am, and I paid $700 for this belt, okay, but just imagine it had a double G belt buckle on it. It was just a plain belt. Now for $700, I can buy 35 really good belts, right? With no branding on it. Or I could buy this Gucci belt where the labeling is on the inside of the belt where only I can see it when I take it off. So, which one makes sense? Right? Am I a label whore because of that? I don't know. You know, think about it. Let's say if you've been saving up. Let's say you're a person, you don't have a lot of money. You've been saving up. Like, yeah, you know, for my birthday, I'm gonna get this clean ass Gucci belt that's like $500. You know, and then you get to the store or you go online close to your birthday, you realize they don't have any of these belts with the double G on it. Are you still gonna buy a Gucci belt? Probably not, because of the label. Am I a label whore because I don't want to buy this belt that doesn't have any branding on it? It's just a plain belt with good material, handmade. You know, think about it. Are you a label whore? Am I a label whore for that? Is that person a label whore for not wanting to do that? All right. Now, this is the last point I want to talk about right here too. Okay. Okay. You may say, hey, you know, I'm not a label whore, man. I just kind of like why I like some of the stuff. I buy some of the pieces for certain brands and all this stuff. But just think about this, right? Even if you're a person, let's say you're a person that you do a lot of thrift shopping, right? You go to Goodwills, you go to Savers, you go to other places that have secondhand clothing. Now, when you go through those racks, you can't sit here and tell me that if you saw Hermes or Psycho Bunny polo sitting there, that you would grab that over something with no brand on it, or something that doesn't even have any labeling on it, or doesn't have a tag. You can't tell me that you're going to grab the other one over this one. Even if, check this out, even if this Psycho Bunny or this Polo or this, I keep saying Gucci because it's so easy, but this Gucci Polo that you saw at this thrift store isn't your size. It may be too big, but both of them are $8. And you only got $8. Which one are you gonna get? Which one are you gonna grab, dog? Which one are you gonna grab? Right? Of course you're gonna grab the one that has more recognizable brands on it. We all are label whores. Okay? Not just with clothing, not just with fashion. We're label whores with our sports teams. We're label whores with cars. We're even label whores if you go to a certain type of hotel, right? Think about it. We're all programmed to be label whores, right? You go to a hotel, or you picking out a hotel online, going on vacation for a weekend. You're gonna go with the if all of them were the same exact price, you're gonna go with the one that you know of and that is supposed to be prestigious and pristine and awesome over one that you don't know that much about. You get what I'm saying? All right, guys, I really want to know your input on this. Is it wrong being a label whore? Are we all label whores in some way? Do you think you're not a label whore? Do you not even really care about labels? Do you really love labels? Do you like wearing stuff for the recognition? Do you not care? Do you mix and match when you wear stuff? Do you wear some designer stuff here and there and then wear something from Walmart or a thrift store that nobody knows about or a Target shopper? Or do you not really care at all as long as it looks good on you? Me, I'm a mix between. Like, as long as it looks good on me, I don't care. Like, I don't want to keep talking. I don't want this video to go too long. But, all of my t-shirts, my V-necks and stuff, when I buy a t-shirt, Old Navy. That's the only thing I use Old Navy for, is my V-necks. $6, $7. The quality is good. You can't wash them a bunch of times and rewear them, but for $5 or $6, they fit me. I look like Jesus Christ in a manger when I wear them. And, yeah. So I like to mix and match. But tell me, what do you like to do? What's important to you? If you're a female, you watching this, which one of these girls' outfits do you like the most in the middle? I don't know who this is on the left, but she fine. If somebody tell me who it is. It's Jennifer Aniston on the right? Ain't that her name? And then you got the Jenner girl, the one without the buns. And then, I don't know who this is. Is this Evelyn Lozada or something? All right, guys, that is pretty much it. Have any questions, hit me up. Tell me what you think, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and remember, you are the flyest motherfucker on earth. I'll see y'all later.